Triana, and I'm in Team 6. And let's see, so our original idea had already been taken. So we actually came up with the idea for something similar to those desk calendars that you see, where it's kind of a quote a day, 365 pieces of paper where you can flip over the day, and every day you have a new quote and you have a new photo. So we, or shall I say, Jason built that in the form of an app, which we're calling Ron Swanson and 365 Puppies. So I'll hand it over to Lisa, who'll be speaking on the next slide.
Great, thanks Amy. Hi everyone, I'm Lisa Malooey, and our solution is the virtual calendar. And with the solution, we are to create and develop an application that allows the user to quickly figure out what the date is and provide a quote on each day. And with this application, it will reflect the following. It will have a date, connect to an API for an image, and pull quotes from an array. And then on the next slide, our whole team, as I said, my name is Lisa Malooey, project manager, and Ben Young and Amy Triana both did the design, style, and wireframes. Jason Tiller did the coding and testing, along with William Taylor. And Dennis Bailey and Stephen Rogers both handled the mock-up, flowcharts, and use cases. And I'll turn over the next slide to William.
Thank you, Lisa. So on the project, the details we're working with were to work through the key parameters, which was to create a project using HTML, CSS for styling, and JavaScript, which is where we have an array with the quotes and an API to pull in the pictures. The schedule we completed on time. We finished roughly about a week ago. The quality we completed, got all our testing and cleanup done. For the scope, we initially limited to one option for each of the quotes and picture elements. Later, there's the potential rollout of additional features where you can possibly have different pictures, perhaps cats or a different individual as the quote. The budget, we kind of broke that down as hours instead of a dollar amount. Between the team, we had about 15 person hours between the planning, the styling, tweaking, coding, and just working through everything as a team. The risk that we ran was to neglect our other projects because this one was a lot more fun. It's hard to beat Ron Swanson compared to working with the to-do list and React. And next we have Jason, who's going to do the demo for us.
All right. Thanks, y'all. I'm going to try and share my screen, see if I can do it.
Oh wait. Oh, I can drive here, and then you want to. Or wait. So Jason, do you want to demo first?
Sure.
Okay. So what you do is on the lower right hand side, there's kind of in the chat panel here. Hold on. Down here, you see that down there?
Oh, share content. Okay, cool.
Yeah, there you go.
Cool. Thanks,
On the
everybody.
fly.
Your patience. All right. I'm going to hit the button and doing a thing. Okay. All right. Yeah. So here's the. Just share this. All right. So this is our calendar, and again, it's Ron Swanson and 365 puppies. And can you guys see this, by the way? All right, sweet. All right, so you may not know who Ron Swanson is, and if you don't, I have this little button right there that kind of pulls up his picture, and you see some text about who he is and what he's about. He was played by Nick Offerman. This character comes from the comedy Parks and Recreation. And he was like, his character was just chock full of just great things to say. He was just hysterical. So we liked the idea of having a quote by him and something really cute. And so we went with puppies. And you can choose whichever date you want. Like,
Use the drop
my
down.
birthday was recently, so I'm just gonna put my birthday in and hit enter. And well, Of course, it was working just a minute ago.
It also worked for
Okay.
me.
All right, so we're gonna go to today's quote then. All right, that was weird. It was working just a second ago. But so we go to
Performance
today's
issue,
quote,
Jason.
And so you see, here's the puppy, and the Ron Swanson quote, which is just hysterical. The juxtaposition of the two of them, because the puppy's just so cute. And I was actually able to find on the Scottish registry of tartans a Swanson tartan. So that's what you see in the background there. So that's kind of how it works. And do you guys want to see the code and all that, or? Nice, Evan. So yeah.
Yeah, so Dr. Srinivasan, should Jason show the code and kind of go through the structure of it, or how would you prefer we do this?
Yes, please. In not too much detail, but just briefly talk through. Otherwise, you're going to get questions from me on it. So,
Okay.
talk us through. You said you pulled the data from an image API. You said your array would be populated. Just walk us a little bit through it, please.
All right. So you guys see the screen right here? Just curious.
We're seeing your web browser.
Oh, my web browser.
Yeah,
Hmm.
we're seeing the puppy.
That's because you're sharing an application. You probably want to share your whole desktop screen.
Yeah.
Share entire screen. Share. Cancel. 1 second.
Relax, Jason.
Share front. No. Sorry, guys. Not good at this. Share entire screen. That's what I want to do. Share.
There you go.
Recursive. Oh no.
Okay. This is
That's
the
not
actual
code.
HTML code.
HTML formatting.
And it's got some Bootstrap in there to help with some layout formatting stuff. We also have a CSS sheet that kind of gives us some extra things. And there's the URL for the Swanson tartan that I talked about.
Amazing.
And then, so it has a couple buttons like who is Ron Swanson. Then you choose the date and press enter. And then when you do that,
There's the magic.
JS fires and checks to see if you've hit the enter key, which I don't know why that was not working for me, but okay. And then it gets some content. And so what it does, it takes the date that you input and it does some math to it, and it comes up with a height and a width for the picture that you're requesting from the puppy API. So, and here's where it actually, the website is called placepuppy.com, and behind the little slash, you put in a width, an X, and a height, and you get back your kind of custom width and height of the puppy there. We also wanted to use a Ron Swanson API, because there is one, believe it or not, but it just was not working correctly for me, so they shared their quotes
Source
on
code.
GitHub, and so I went and I just pulled the exact array that they feed their API with, and that's what this is this huge API let quotes right here, and there are 58 quotes in there, and so it just pulls with a random number, does a little random here with the math random, and then it finds whatever number that corresponds to, and then finds that in here in this array, and that's what pulls it up, and that is that.
Okay, great. Thank you.
And how do I stop? Stop. Cool. And
All right, so I'm sharing my screen now, correct?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, you
great. So Jason, this is your slide too. So I guess we'll.
so, okay, sorry. So we were thinking about, what what would this look like on a phone? So it has a built-in little calendar. You just pick the date, and as it says, you just rock on.
Rock on.
Yeah, rock on. Or you can get a motivating quote from Ron just kind of by hitting the Get Today's Quote button. And then, of course, you get like a sweet picture of a dog, and who doesn't love that?
That's cute.
Okay, so moving on, I think this is Jason. Or no, this is not Jason, this is Steven.
I was about to feel left out, but I was going to be okay. All right, so this solution is much better solution over the generic paper calendars that sit over your desk, because one, you get a lot of puppies, and you can access this calendar from anywhere, anytime on your phone. So you don't even have to be at your desk to get the calendar. Now, so you get to your work in the morning, and you're not quite ready to work yet, so you want a little tomfoolery. Open this bad boy up, crack open a new Ron Swanson quote, and a picture puppy. Yep, knowing that you can add a smile to your day will make your day go that much faster for the next 10 minutes while you're at the office. Yep, and it has been unscientifically proven that if you laugh more, you live more. And no need to purchase a paper calendar every year. I mean, this will work until most of us have passed on. And let's see, yep, and because you're not printing a new calendar for everybody in the office every year, you save at least a tree, therefore saving the environment.
All right.
My name's Ben. Doing a project timeline. It's actually kind of an interesting timeline because, the first part of this entire project was, as you saw, we had APIs, we had date fields and whatnot to play with, and a new functionality we'd not known about was JavaScript. So the first part of this project is actually learning how to write in the code that we needed to use to make this fun little app available to everybody, everywhere, anytime. So that took approximately about 2 weeks or so to kind of get the rough edges done, and then we then jumped into actually trying to make this thing work, and we had to explore a bunch of various public APIs and kind of landed on the puppies. That was relatively easy. As you saw, we struggled a little bit with the Ron Swanson APIs. We didn't have to hard code those in. Just goes to show, learning a little bit about this, and sometimes the project doesn't always go the way you expect. But ultimately, we're able to deliver a virtual quotable puppy field day calendar that makes you smile and gives you some enjoyment for at least 15 to 20 minutes of your day.
Sweet. And as we were thinking through this, we had a lot of brainstorming ideas. So the first 3 on the list of enhancements here are really just the dustbin from brainstorming and the APIs that we found that we might use. And so we could either modify this app to add to these or just clone the app into separate apps. One being a recipe of the day and a downloadable shopping list for that. Change the speaker up and to change the kind of animal. Pretty wacky stuff. The best one that we couldn't quite get to go quickly was the beer of the day along with a beer making recipe. So that was easy. And then the fourth enhancement would just be to add the time zone language and then to switch it out with whatever app we build. Any questions?
14 minutes.
Oh, great job, guys. Really great job. Any questions from the class? So, from my perspective, the questions I had written down a few. Y'all have already answered while describing the application and how it works. So, from my end, no questions. Good job. And from what I can see, no questions from the class either. Great job, guys. Thank you very much.
Thanks, everyone.
Okay, we have team 3